Hello, everybody. It's Alex Shevchenko here. As always, at this time, we're sharing with you the updates from Aurora ecosystem as well as wider, near, and overall blockchain vertical. This is a live stream that we are holding every Friday, and it is called Friday Alpha Leaks. Thanks everybody for tuning in on the live stream, during which you are able to ask your questions, and I will try to answer all of them. And also a big hello and welcome to everybody who are watching this in the recording. Reminding everybody that you're able to access the stream directly on X, our YouTube, and also in our Discord. So without further ado, as you can see, I have quite a lot of tabs here. We have quite a lot of news to share with you this week. So let's go and start. First of all, as always, every month there is in accordance with the Aurora Token Economy 2.0, there is a monthly burn of Aurora tokens, and it happened this week. As always, this burn is happening directly on the Ethereum blockchain. Aurora partnered with Privy, and I'm not sure whether you know about this company, but that's actually a pretty big partnership, and Privy is integrated directly into the Aurora Cloud Marketplace. Privy is taking care of a very simple and straightforward user onboarding to any dev frontends. We are actually using it directly in Calyx. So this partnership is something that we are able to support by our own example and lead by our own example. They have been a very great partner, and now Privy is available for everybody who are launching their own virtual chains. This partnership comes with a nice benefit of the projects who are using Privy are getting a discount of 25% for the first 3 months of use, which is pretty cool. So I recommend everybody who are building front ends for dApps to check out Privy, since this is one of the most simple ways how you are able to onboard people into your front end. Open Forest Protocol, together in the collaboration with HOT, auroraisnear, launched a new NFT collection that was sold in minutes. Congrats, Open Forest, with this initiative, and you're able to ape into this nice Groots or maybe some other other characters there directly on Hotcraft. So check out Hot, and there you're able to trade some NFTs. On October the 7th, which is going to be Tuesday next week, there will be a For That Chain Bootcamp Demo Day. So the bootcamp is coming to an end. It was taken quite a long period of time, actually more than a month. And now the teams who have been building during this bootcamp, they do have something to show to everybody. So look, I'm personally looking forward to see what comes out of this, but also check in everybody on X and YouTube during this stream on October the 7th. I have been posting a couple of short threads recently, and this particular one was focused around what are the things that, from my point of view, are important for the future in the intersection of blockchain and AI. And from my point of view, the core piece of this interaction and the way how AI can be enabled by blockchain, and how blockchain can benefit from AI. So within this intersection lies the AI economy. So any value transfers by the autonomous AI agents, they are only possible on the blockchain level. And this is something that blockchain has been built for. It is non-custodial, it works directly, and the transfers are possible directly on chain without any borders. I do believe that the value transfer use case is the biggest unlock that blockchain can deliver to AI technologies right now. And this is something that AI is not able to live and strive without. So that's a pretty cool thing. And the that's the reason behind us building near intents and enabling more and more financial primitives directly on chain. Another piece was a pretty heated discussion around L2s and whether the L2s are doing everything right or wrong. And I have my own personal take here, and that was actually the point with which Aurora project has started. The approach for scalability of EVM, which is fundamentally non-scalable, that's why there needs to be many EVMs to be launched, through L2s is, from my point of view, flawed. It separates the ecosystem, it separates the liquidity and the asynchronous nature, because asynchronicity gives you the scalability. With L2 roadmap, asynchronicity issues, they were just pushed down the stream into the interoperability protocols, which are which are existent at the moment in a very small subset of use cases, are mainly around token transfers. And even these things are not working out of the box. So L2s, from my point of view, was a nice development, but it was not playing out. This is what we can see directly on L2bit. There is base, and then there are a couple more noticeable L2s, but the majority of the L2s, they are separated. They have the cold start problem, and it is very, very hard to create a good ecosystem out there. And the alternative approach to this is to build a scalable L1 on top of which you can launch smaller separated environments in which projects are able to develop their communities, and then they can feel that this is their own home. And surprise, surprise, this is something that Near and Aurora has built like 4 years ago already. And now it is fully available for everybody with Aurora Cloud solution, and Near being the scalable backbone for this solution. Take a look once again into these things. For everybody who are interested in the foundational aspects of how the blockchain ecosystems should be built, you're able to go and take a look into this thread. This week was a pretty major conference happening in Singapore that is called the Token 2049, and the big team from Aurora side was present there. And one of the major events there was the multi-chain day, so you can see some photos from there. Sproutly, one of the graduates out of our Aurora Blocks incubator program or accelerator program. So Sproutly has announced this week the launch of their token on RWA Inc. And besides that, obviously, since we're going to talk a little bit about other launchpad that is there, who knows, maybe Sproutly is going to launch it there. Sproutly has the idea of launching multiple, like on multiple launchpads. So let's see. Another thing that they delivered this week is their simple, nice game that is available at Google Play at the moment around growing your trees. So pretty cool one. Check it out. And we also sharing the update from the Omega network, like other participants in the Aurora Blocks program, and they are partnering with Playground Tools for joining their ecosystem. Playground Tools is a portfolio tracker and able to give a very streamlined view for all of your assets that you possess. So if you're not onboarded to Omega, do it now. If you are already, check out Playground Tools. Just yesterday was the monthly Near Town Hall. It was about getting some results out of Q3, and Ilya has been sharing quite a lot of different things. And also, I had 15 minutes there to talk about Calyx, which is the cross-chain launchpad that we're launching in less than a week from now. So if you want to know more about Calyx, why it matters, what is it about, what are the interesting features of this platform, you're able to go and rewatch the Near Town Hall, as well as get other updates from the wider Near ecosystem. And the first project to be launched on Calyx is Intellex. So there is a note from the Intellex's CEO, Eric, and you're also able to take a look into this then. The sale is on Calyx is going to happen on the October the 8th, which is next Wednesday. Intellex, for you to onboard to Intellex and make an educated decision around the token sale, I recommend you to gather as much information as possible about the project. And one of the nice way how you're able to do this is to go and join today their community AMA, which is going to happen a little bit later. And besides that, there is on Monday there is also a panel that is called Why Enterprises Need AI Agents. So you will be able to watch this stream. I'm gonna join it, as well as people from Near, and also pretty high ranked speakers, including people from Walmart. So check it out, AI agents and enterprises, how Intellex is crossing this bridge in between these two. It will be pretty interesting. Calyx has announced that there is a $10,000 worth of jumbo going into the Calyx treasury. Who knows what this is going to be used for, but follow the updates. Cardano was integrated into the Near Intent, and now everybody are able to access ADA from 20 different chains. We value this collaboration with Cardano a lot, and let's see what is going to grow out of it. Near Intense has been posting this week the all-time highs in daily trading volumes 3 times actually. So on the 30th of September, it was showing approximately 25 million in trading volume, while already the next day, the 1st of October, it surpassed 50, and yesterday there were 87 million trading volume per day. All of this is obviously fueled by, in general, pretty positive market sentiment and increase in prices, as well as quite a lot of activity around Zcash. So the most natural way how you're able to access Zcash and trade it is through Near Intents, which is integrated directly into Zashu wallet, the primary wallet for the Zcash ecosystem, as well as you're able just to get it directly on the Near Intents website, which is near-intents.org. There are big swaps that are happening there. There are quite a lot of liquidity from market makers available on Near Intents. This is one of these just swaps that was there, but that's actually not a super big swap. There are much bigger swaps like this. Some people are swapping Solana into BTC. This is probably the same person who has been selling quite a lot of Sol into Bitcoin. But besides that, there are lots of swaps of Bitcoin into Zcash, stable coins, all of the stuff. So actually, the biggest swap on Near Intents was performed this week, and it was almost $900,000 in a single transaction. StealthX, a trading solution, has enabled swaps of the Aurora token, which is pretty cool. This is not something that we expected, but it's great that these guys that are growing, they are showing some appreciation to the Aurora token. So if you have been using StealthX, now you're able to access Aurora token directly in their solution. And yeah, here we go. Our intern is probably doing something around some kind of creatures that maybe you have been thinking of for some period of time and maybe you have been missing. So follow the updates and let's see what is going to happen with these creatures. And last but not least, a very quick overview of the memes that were generated by the community this week. Some of them are about Declan and him taking the stage on the multi-chain day, and obviously Intellex launching on Calyx. So these are the different memes. I'm just going through this stuff, and from my point of view, the top three, starting with the third place, is this one from this person, YHK. I'm sorry. This meme about what is the first project to launch on Calyx, and then this is the expectations and the reality when you're saying that, yeah, I launched my own chain, and then your expectation is that yeah, wow, that's cool, while you're actually able to do it in 60 seconds. And the first place goes to OK Galileo with this of the Lion King. So yeah, indeed, Intellex is the first project to launch, and as I said to you earlier, the launch is going to happen on 8th of October. So check it out. This is not a financial advice as usual. Please make your own wise, informed decisions. The only thing that I can recommend you is to gather as much of the information about the project before making any financial decisions. Okay, so I'm going to stop sharing my screen at the moment and check out different questions that you have. And there is a number of these. How many Intellex tokens can one user buy on Calyx? As far as I understand, there is no limitation per a single account. So there is obviously a soft cap of 50K, and then there is also a hard cap for the token sale of 180K. This is the maximum that can be sold during this event. Perhaps a single wallet can just buy all of the 180K US dollars, but yeah, but it's better to double check what is on Calyx. But I don't think that there is a limitation there. Do you have any foresights for Intellex launch, or you don't make such evaluations? So I think that the project in general kind of makes sense, and let's see how things are going to go. We know Intellex team for some period of time already. They are active in the Near ecosystem, so taking into account that they want to launch a token, it was a very natural interaction, kind of collaboration in between the Calyx and them. Intellex is finally coming on Calyx, so any roadmap of Calyx. There are quite a lot of launches that are planned there, so please follow the updates. Intellex is number one, but then there are many that are going to go forward. Maybe some of the projects have been mentioned on these calls. But besides that, there are new types of sales that need to be developed, and they are going to be developed, as well as we are thinking of ramping Calyx's functionality into B2B2C API, which can get integrated directly in other distribution channels. So I'm pretty bullish about this stuff, and let's see how things are going to go. Will Nearian Forest NFT holders receive any exclusive access or airdrops on Aurora? I don't know. It's like What's the next plan after Intex launch on Calyx? Are we going to meet the 1,000 virtual chains before the end of the year? This target of 1,000 virtual chains, I would probably say that it is going to be pretty hard to meet this target. However, there are quite a lot of chains that are launched already, more than 200, and the focus right now on proper teams that are building things. And I think that the Aurora Blocks program was something that highlighting great projects, and we had great projects that were graduating from that program, which is great. Take a look at Omega, Sproutly, and others. There are quite a lot of great developments that are happening there. So the quantity, I would say that the current stance is more quality over quantity. So yeah. Do Aurora users get Sproutly airdrop? It's better to go and check with Sproutly on this stuff. Okay. What new utility can we expect from the Aurobot NFTs? I don't know. I'm not sure that there will be any additional utility. Okay, and probably that's it. So don't forget to subscribe to us in Twitter as well as on YouTube. Thanks everybody for coming today. There are almost 200 people watching this live, and even more people are going to take a look at this stream in the recording. Once again, big thanks for you to come here and get the updates from our site. It's really great to get connected with all of you on a regular basis. And as always, we're going to see each other in exactly 1 week from now on the next Friday Alpha League sessions. And until then, have a good one.